your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a pleasant Monday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a cold front that will bring some showers and storms even within just the next couple of minutes to many portions of central New York if you haven't gotten them already. So let's take a live look right now at downtown Utica, where we do have a lot of those clouds and those storms are about to roll through. Temperature right now 77 degrees. The dew point is 72, and that's what's going to come down behind this cold front. So because of that, it actually feels like 78 right now. The winds are out of the west at 6 miles an hour. As far as temperatures from other portions of the region go right now, you can see where the rain has already moved through, where the front has already gone through because of the cooler temperatures from Utica up toward the northwest. We have temperatures into the lower and mid and upper 70s down, but down toward the south and east, it's still in the 80s, and Dallsville's at 91 right now. And also you can see that here on the heat index map. We still have temperatures or heat index values close to 100 degrees, I should say, in Dallsville, but it's much cooler up toward the north and west. So that's going to be the relieving part of this cold front. But we still have a heat advisory in effect for areas along the thruway from Syracuse down toward Albany, in effect until 8 p.m. this evening. For heat index values, especially down toward the south and east over the next hour or two, that could be around 95 to 100 degrees. And as has been the case for most of this weekend, we have a major heat risk that goes until 8 p.m. and then this marginal threat for severe weather also until 8 o'clock this evening. We're less down toward the south and east because of the fact that the storms are moving into a more stable environment, and we've also got a marginal risk for flash flooding over the next hour or two. The greatest risk down toward the southern tier, the Finger Lakes, as well as northeastern Pennsylvania, where the front is expected to stall during the day tomorrow. So again, this is a look at the radar right now. You'll notice that not only is there a lot of heavy rain, but there's also a lot of lightning with it. And we did have a few severe thunderstorm warnings for portions of Lewis, Oneida, Madison, and now one just on the western portion of Chenango County, closer to Cortland County right now. And then behind this front, we'll be dealing with some clouds, yes, but also much cooler air and a little bit less muggy out there too. Temperatures overnight tonight behind the front will drop from the 70s down into the 60s, which is a little bit above average for this time of the year. And we could see a spotty shower during the day tomorrow, especially down toward the south and east, and especially in the afternoon. But there will be plenty of sunshine out there too, and there will be much cooler conditions. The reason for that spotty shower is, again, because of the fact that the front is expected to stall over central and northeastern Pennsylvania during the day tomorrow. So we'll have a few spotty showers to the southeast. The chance is only about 20%. Tomorrow's high 84. A little bit warmer than that as we go through Wednesday with sun and clouds. The chance of rain much lower as well, 86, with slight increase in humidity. And then we've got another front moving our way Thursday into Friday with a few spotty shower and storm chances both days. There could be another inch of rain between Thursday and Friday, so we could be looking at a renewed threat for some flash flooding that day, with highs in the lower to middle 80s, which is right where we should be for this time of year. Saturday, some sun and clouds. Sunday, we'll definitely be watching the forecast, though. It looks like we could see some storms in the afternoon, but hopefully that timing doesn't move up, because then that's when we've got the Boilermaker on Sunday morning.
Absolutely. Hopefully that storm stays well ahead of the end of that race.
Speaking of storms, I'm just looking at the picture behind you, because that has definitely gotten worse within the last few minutes.
Yeah, that downpour. Hey, at least it's going to help cool things down a little bit.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jordan. You're watching Eyewitness News at 6. We'll be...
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a pleasant Monday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Although it was a bit hot and muggy at times, it was mainly dry, and that changed over the last couple of hours. But thankfully, we had a front move through, and it'll start to calm down if it hasn't done so already for you. Temperature right now, 73 degrees. That dew point is still up there. We're going to get that down, though, over the next couple of hours. Dew point is 72, so you may find a little bit of fog thanks to that temperature and the dew point being so close, and a calm wind out there too. It still feels like 73 though at this time. Temperatures across the region are still mainly in the 70s, with the exception one holdup in Oneonta is at 68 right now, and down toward the capital region, where the front hasn't technically moved through yet, it's down into the 80s out there right now. But again, the rest of us for western and central New York are into the 70s and 60s, and you may find a few showers in portions of Montgomery, Schoharie County, but for most of us the activity has come to an end. It was definitely, a lot different a couple of hours ago. Down toward our south and east, you may find a few showers down toward portions of Pennsylvania and also a lot of clouds. And that's where the front is going to stall during the overnight hours and through the day tomorrow. So with that being said, most of tonight and tomorrow will be dry, although you may find a few stray showers, especially the further southeast you head tomorrow. And that more than likely in the afternoon as well. There will be intervals of clouds and sun, though, 84. A little bit warmer than that as we go through Wednesday, but definitely looking like the better of the next 2 days, with highs around 86 and a slight 86 and a slight uptick in the humidity as well. Temperatures dropping into the 60s during the overnight hours. And you'll find a lot of clouds and maybe a bit of fog and maybe a spotty shower or two. But again, that chance can't be ruled out again during the day tomorrow, although we will see increasing amounts of sunshine in the afternoon. Temperatures getting into the upper 70s to the lower and middle 80s. And then by tomorrow night, we'll be dropping into the 60s and 70s once again. So if you've got any more time off to use this week, or you're on vacation and you may want to head up to the Lake Ontario especially, Wednesday's looking like the better of the 2 days with some clouds and some sun. Wave heights 2 to 3 feet on Wednesday. Temperature right around 80 degrees with a west-southwesterly breeze. How about Oneida Lake? Getting up into the mid-80s, a little bit warmer there. More in the way of sunshine. Wave heights 2 to 3 feet. And a west-northwesterly breeze at around 4 to 5 miles an hour. So again, tomorrow and on Wednesday, we'll be into the mid-80s both days, warming up both days and seeing more sun, especially as we go through Wednesday, with temperatures Thursday and Friday remaining into the lower and middle 80s, although I think the flash flood and severe thunderstorm threat returns with maybe another inch of rain as another cold front moves through. Saturday definitely looking like the brighter of the 2 weekend days. Sunday we're watching some storms in the afternoon, but hopefully that timing doesn't move because of the Boilermaker.
And Jordan, the National Weather Service says we finally broke that streak of weekends with rain, didn't we?
We sure did. So as you pointed out yesterday in downtown Utica, there was a brief shower, but at Griffiths, where the official observations are taken, no rain was observed on either weekend day for the first time since November.
We finally did it.
Finally.
And a local basketball star is finally making a move in the next step of her
Your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a good Monday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking some not as hot, less humid air heading our way thanks to a cold front that will stall over Pennsylvania during the day tomorrow. As such, there could still be some clouds as well as a few showers, but definitely more sunshine returning to the area during the day tomorrow. We've got calm winds out there right now, and temperature and the heat index both at 73. We're waiting for that dew point to come down, and it will as we go through the overnight hours and we see more of a westerly wind, especially during the day tomorrow as well. Temperatures across the region are still mostly in the 70s, but there are a couple of upper 60s like Hamilton, Sherburne, and Oneonta all at 68 right now. But you go down toward the capital region, the Mid-Hudson Valley, and temperatures are still into the low 80s, where the cold front hasn't exactly made it there just yet. So the radar looks a lot calmer than it did around 5 or 6 hours ago. Most of the activity has come to an end other than just the clouds that we'll be dealing with. And again, down toward the south is where this front is stalled in, because we're also losing the daytime heating. That's another reason for the shower and thunderstorm activity coming to an end. But again, the front will stall over northeastern and central Pennsylvania, the Catskills during the day tomorrow, keeping shower chances on the table, a few stray ones down toward the south and east, especially tomorrow afternoon. Other than that, we'll see intervals of clouds and sun. Temperatures not as warm as the last couple of days, around 84 for tomorrow, around 86 as we go through Wednesday with some clouds and sun, and we will see more in the way of humidity as we go through Wednesday as well. So Futurecast timing things out. There may be a spotty shower or two. Other than that, some fog, because temperatures and dew points will be so close during the overnight hours. And again, there's those spotty shower chances, especially further to the southeast you head during the afternoon tomorrow. Other than that, we'll see intervals of clouds and sun, although I think Wednesday is definitely looking like the sunnier and the warmer I should say, of the next few days. So if you have any vacation time left to use and you're using it this weekend, you've got plans to head up to the Lake Ontario. Looks like better day. Wednesday is a better day to do that, with temperatures around 80 degrees. Wave heights around 2 to 3 feet. The winds out of the west-southwest at around 6 miles an hour. On Oneida Lake, it's a little bit warmer there, more in the way of sunshine as well, around 83 degrees. Wave heights still 2 to 3 feet there. This time winds out of the west-northwest at around 4 miles an hour. So overall, Wednesday is a pleasant lake day or beach day. 84 for tomorrow with a few stray showers again to the southeast. But it looks like the best chance for showers and thunderstorms, maybe a little bit of flash flooding, and maybe some severe weather returns Thursday and Friday with another front moving through. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s both days. We'll start the weekend on Saturday with cloud and sun, temperatures in the mid 80s, and then we'll have to watch the Boilermaker forecast Sunday morning because it looks like we could see some showers and storms in the afternoon.
A little bit of concern there, but Jordan, I think we can finally report that we broke that streak of endless weekends with rain.
I know, it seemed like it was never going to end, although there was some showers in areas like downtown Utica that lasted only about 5 to 10 minutes. Rome Griffiths Airport, where the official observations are taken, had no rainfall whatsoever Saturday, Sunday.
All right, well, that's finally over.
Thankfully.
Coming up next on Eyewitness News at 11, the